2 years ago, I did a review for the Queen of the Thrones castor oil liver pack. I have gotten a lot of questions from that video, so I figured it would be helpful if I did an updated video, answered some of those very popular, frequently asked questions, and also give you guys some more details that I may have left out in the first video that I did. Several years ago, I think like 3 or more years ago, I posted videos about the Queen of the Thrones castor oil pack and just their products in general. I shared my experience with them, the benefits of them, how to use a castor oil pack, all of that stuff, but I have since had to delete those videos because of FDA guidelines. So I wanted to make an updated video. I am going to share some clips from my previous videos, but I wanted to make an updated video so that I could still talk to you guys about these products because I absolutely love them, but make sure that they comply with FDA guidelines. So before I get into the video, I do want to say that this is just my personal experience with the products. So when I am talking about these products, I am sharing my opinions. I am not making any health claims. I am not a medical professional. I do not claim that castor oil or castor oil packs diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. So please consult a healthcare provider before using. There are currently no FDA approved health claims for the topical use of castor oil or castor oil packs. So I just want to make it clear that I cannot be using certain words when talking about castor oil and castor oil packs. I have to be so careful with the words that I use because we cannot make any health claims about the product. So it's a little bit harder for me to kind of share the results that I've seen from using them. I'm going to do my best to share with you how to use a castor oil pack. I'm going to share with you the benefits of it the best that I can without making any health claims, and overall let you know why I love using a castor oil pack, and specifically the one from Queen of the Thrones, because there are definitely a lot of castor oil and castor oil packs out there, but this one is by far my favorite and I just absolutely love it and would recommend it. Also, if you do end up wanting to try Queen of the Thrones, I do have a discount code, so definitely make sure to check out the link and the discount code in the description box below. But anyway, let's go ahead and get right into it. First, I do want to get into the benefits of using a castor oil pack. What is the whole point of using a castor oil pack? Well, there are a variety of things. Talking about benefits is probably going to be the hardest part because, again, I cannot use any health claims. But let's get into kind of the benefits of a castor oil pack. So there are a lot of benefits of using a castor oil pack, but one of the main things is that it really helps to support your overall well-being. It can help with supporting a balanced lifestyle. It can also help with enhancing relaxation. And there's so much as far as like what it can kind of do for the skin and all that stuff too that I can mention, but I've never really used it mainly for the purpose of supporting my skin necessarily. I've more so used it in other areas of the body, such as using it around my abdomen or my back. But that is also something that I have to say is I cannot use, like, I can't list specific organs when talking about castor oil because, again, that could be like a health claim. So I cannot list certain organs that I like to use it for. I can't say that, but I can let you know that I do use it around my abdomen, especially around like that time of the month, because I find that it kind of helps me feel more relaxed. Again, I'm using this wording because I can't say certain things. I cannot say that it helps relieve pain. It's hard to talk about the benefits in a way that does not have health claims. So this is rough, but if you do a quick Google search, I feel like you'll be able to see a lot of the things that castor oil has helped people with. So I guess maybe kind of do that and do your own research too when looking into castor oil and all the benefits and stuff like that. Because yeah, I feel like it's hard for me to talk about the benefits without saying any unapproved health claims, and I'm not going to do that because, again, I'm not claiming that it's going to prevent or cure any disease or anything like that. All of the benefits or the things that I said that I use it for in my previous videos, I can't say anymore because they don't follow the FDA guidelines. So yeah, can't say those specific things. It's really helped me, I feel like, especially around that time of the month. I should say it has supported my well-being, supported me, enhanced my life, made me feel a bit more relaxed. Anyway, I'm not claiming that it can get rid of your pain. In my opinion, it helped me, it supported me, but again, I can't say that it actually did because that's a health claim. Because I can't really get into a whole lot of the benefits, definitely just make sure to do your own research into a lot of the benefits because I can't really safely share them here because I'm not allowed for FDA guidelines. I really just have to make sure that I don't use those certain words or claims. So let's go ahead and get into exactly how to use it. So using it is super simple. All you're gonna do is you're going to lay the castor oil pack out and you're just going to put castor oil on it. You wanna use at least 2 tablespoons of castor oil, and then you're just going to place it directly on the body part that you want to address. So that could be your abdomen or your back, wherever you feel like you want your body to have that extra support. That's where you place it. And I personally like to wear it overnight. I like to apply it around my abdomen or sometimes on my back, depending on what I am dealing with. I'm not gonna actually demo putting the castor oil on here right now. I'm just going to show you how to put it on. But you want to put 2 tablespoons on here of the castor oil. You just kind of put it right in the center, and then you'll just kind of fold it over. Obviously do this on a surface, not just while you're holding it. And then just kind of blot it around. You don't want it to get into the seams, so the sides of the castor oil pack, because then it kind of will like leak onto the outside. And what the castor oil pack helps to do is make it less messy. So just try to keep the castor oil in the center. I feel weird showing my belly. I know a lot of people do that on the internet, but I feel weird about showing my belly on the internet, but I'm gonna show you how to use this. And you can position it differently depending on what specifically you're trying to target. So this is how you would do it, and I'm just gonna kind of tuck it here. It has straps here to tie it. Just take it here and then you'll just tie it. And then voila, there you go. You got your castor oil pack on. Also, something to note as well, you want to put 2 tablespoons of the castor oil. Once you do it the first time, you can put a little bit less. So yeah, it's really easy to use. It's comfortable. I like to try to use it every day. Also, I should mention, I like to use it at night. You can use it during the day if you would like, but I feel like night is just the most convenient time to use it. Also, something to note is that you want to wear like an old shirt or a shirt that you don't really care about getting stained, because castor oil does stain. So obviously the castor oil pack itself is supposed to help it be less messy. So it can help with making it so it doesn't get all over your shirt, but your shirt still might get stained from it. So just make sure to wear an old shirt or a shirt that you don't care about getting stained. So that's something to know as well. But anyway, back to when I use it. So you can use it during the day, but I just think that it works the best to use it at nighttime. And if you wear it for longer, that's better. You can wear it for just like an hour, but you're gonna see more benefits from it if you actually wear it like overnight for 8 hours. If you wear it longer, then you're gonna see more results. I originally started using castor oil and castor oil packs because of my functional practitioner. She recommended it to me, so that's why I started using them. So also something to know about castor oil is that it can stain, and this is a common question that I've gotten a lot. Is like, how messy is it? And I actually find that it's not that messy if you use it with the pack. It can stain your clothes, so I do think, you know, you should wear clothes that you don't mind it getting stained, and using sheets that you don't mind them getting stained. I mean, I'm just using my sheets and I have like pajamas that I can wear that I don't mind if they get stained, so that's not a huge deal to me. However, I will say that when you are using the castor oil pack, I find that it makes it a lot less likely to actually stain, because it really is mostly just going to stay inside the pack. And a way to make it really mess free is just to dump the castor oil directly onto the pack. You don't have to use your hands to rub it onto your skin. You don't have to do that. So by not doing that, it's really mess free and it's just really easy to use. So you can just, you know, apply it directly to the pack and then put the pack on the area that you want to address. So I really find that it's not that messy if you use it that way. You don't need to rub it into your skin with your hands. It is a very thick oil, so if you were to use your hands to apply it, of course that's going to be really messy, but you don't have to do that in order to use it. There are different places that you can buy castor oil packs and castor oil in general, but I do want to talk about the specific brand that I love and why I use it. Also, this video is not sponsored. I'm not being paid to make this video. This brand was specifically recommended to me by my functional practitioner when I was on my health journey, and I always like to make sure that I'm still taking care of my body, so I do, yes, still to this day use the castor oil pack, and I have purchased the castor oil pack myself, And this is a brand that I specifically love, of course, because it was recommended to me by my functional practitioner, which is somebody that I truly trust, and I know that she has my best interest in mind, and she always gives me the best recommendations of things that she would also personally use. So why I love this specific castor oil is because it is 100% pure, it is certified organic, it is extra virgin castor oil, and it is also hexane free. Something that I also really love about this one, and is super important, is that this does come in a glass amber bottle, and it does not come in plastic. You don't want to get castor oil in a plastic bottle because the castor oil can actually absorb toxins from plastic. So a plastic bottle could be leaching BPAs and other endocrine disruptors into your castor oil, and then you would be putting that on your body. So that's why it is important to get a castor oil that does come in a glass bottle like this. And the dark amber jar, I believe they do that for a reason as well. So that is why I do really love this brand. Of course, you don't have to get this brand, but this is just the brand that I personally love and use. I also do have a larger bottle of it. This is what the large bottle looks like. I have used it up quite a bit. It's like right here right now, and it looks a little bit messy because this is the one that I have been going through. This is just a look at what the full size looks like. This comes with 16.9 fluid ounces, and this will last you quite a long time. This has lasted me a long time, like months and months and months. It also depends on how much you use the castor oil pack, how often you use it, but I'll also go into how often you should use it, what the recommendation is for that, and all that stuff. Then into the actual castor oil pack and why I personally love this brand. Now this is just a new one in a box, but I'll insert a clip of the other one. I do have another one in my room right now, which is the one that I am currently using, but I do want to replace it soon. That's why I have another one here. It is very well used. I've been using it for 6+ months, so it is time for a replacement. You might want to know, why is this specific one different from others? Why I love it is because of how it is made. The Queen of the Thrones castor oil pack is made of an inner layer of soft organic cotton. It has an outer layer, which is their less mess layer, which is made of polyurethane, PUL, that is bonded, and it is a cleaner alternative to chemical bonding. It also has a middle layer of organic cotton flannel, and then it also has stretchy nylon straps, which I personally find are very, very comfortable. I find that some other castor oil packs on the market, they're just not as comfortable, especially when it comes to the straps. So that is another reason why I specifically really love the castor oil pack from this brand. Also, I will make sure to include links in the description box below, along with a discount codes, so make sure to check out the description of this video if you do want links for anything. Now, let's go ahead and get into the frequently asked questions. One of the most common questions that I get is, why use the pack and not just apply it directly to the skin and toss on an old t-shirt? On the Queen of the Thrones website, it explains that if you were to just put it directly onto your skin, toss on an old t-shirt, that would actually only give you 50% of its benefits. So while you totally can apply it directly to the skin if you want to, that is a reason that you might not want to. And another reason that it is best not to just apply it directly to your skin is because castor oil is really messy, and the pack just overall makes the whole experience a lot less messy because castor oil is super thick, and once you get castor oil on your hands, like it's kind of gross. Like, it's a very thick oil and it can be hard to get off. It can take me 3 to 4 times of washing my hands if I really do have the castor oil all over my hands and I used it to rub it into my skin. And I personally just prefer to apply it directly to the pack, again, because it is so much less messy and really makes it so I don't have to I don't get any castor oil on my hands at all, which is super helpful, and just, again, it makes it less messy. Another common question is, how long should you wear the pack? So, well, the longer you use it, the better your results are going to be. So I personally use it at night. I wear it overnight. That way I can wear it for at least 8 hours or more at a time. You want to at least use it for 1 hour at a minimum. You don't want to use it for less than an hour. It's just not going to do as much if it doesn't have time to really absorb into your skin and work properly. So I do recommend to use it overnight. The Queen of the Thrones website also does recommend to use it overnight. But if you don't want to do that, you can, of course, wear it during the day, maybe when you get home from work, or if you work from home, you can just wear it throughout the day. If you can't or don't want to wear it overnight, you don't have to, of course. Just wear it whenever it works the best for you. But wearing it overnight also makes it so that you can wear it for a longer period of time and thus get better results. Another question then is, how much or how often should you use it? So this is going to be very individual, very personalized to whatever works the best for you. Personally, for me, when my functional practitioner recommended it to me, was that she wanted me to use it at least 3 to 4 times a week, if not daily. So again, this is a personal thing. If you want to use it every day, you can. If you just want to use it like 3 or 4 times a week, you can do that. Or if you even just want to use it 1 to 2 times a week, whatever really works the best for you. But ultimately, the more often that you use it, the more quickly you're going to notice results. Another question is, how often should you replace the pack? If you do use it every single day, they do recommend that you replace it every 2 months. For me personally, I am not wanting to replace it that often because that definitely can get expensive, but I also don't use it every single day. But if you do use it every single day, that means that the castor oil pack is going to get very saturated with oil, so much so that eventually you're probably going to want to replace it, because honestly, the castor oil pack is something that is kind of similar to underwear in the fact that eventually you want to replace it. I personally, because I do not use it every single day, I can go 3 to 4 months without replacing it. I've even gone 6 months without replacing it. Again, it really is just going to depend on how often you use it, because the more you use it, obviously, the quicker you're going to need to replace it. I totally get it when people are saying that they are not going to want to have to replace it every 2 months, but a way that I like to think of it is using a castor oil pack is for your health journey. So think of it as like you have to repurchase supplements every few months. Sometimes a bottle of supplements only lasts a month, or maybe only lasts 2 months, but you do have to repurchase it. So that's kind of a way that I like to think of it. It's an investment in my health, like a supplement can be an investment in your health, and it is something that you do repurchase every now and then. But of course, you can stretch them out. You don't feel like you have to replace it every 2 months, especially if you feel like that is not within your budget. And there are ways that you can stretch it and make it last longer than 2 months if you are using it daily. So then that leads me to my next question of, can you wash the pack? Yes, you can wash the pack. Another question is, do you have to wash the pack? The answer to that is actually no, you do not have to wash the pack. If you are careful to keep the castor oil in the center of the castor oil pack and it doesn't get into the seams, then you really don't have to wash the pack. But if you do want to wash it, you can. And then how do you wash the pack? So there are actually 2 ways that you can wash the pack, and I just learned about a new way just today. I did not realize that you could do this, but you can actually wash it in the dishwasher. I've never done it that way before, but that is a way that you can wash the pack. But you can also wash the pack by hand, and this is the way that I have personally done it. You place the pack in a warm bowl of water, and you add 2 to 4 tablespoons of baking soda, and then you let it soak overnight. So the baking soda actually helps to pull the castor oil out of the pack. And then in the morning, you would just wring out the pack, wring the water out of the pack. And then they say to just wash it off with a natural soap and then wring out the water. And then you place it on an old tablecloth that you don't mind it getting any castor oil on or getting ruined by a little bit of castor oil, because the pack may still have a bit of castor oil on it. So then you just roll it up in a tablecloth and wring out the pack inside the tablecloth, and then you just let it completely dry. And then it'll be good to use it again. So washing it is a way that you can stretch out the lifespan of the castor oil pack that you have. But again, eventually you still probably will want to replace it. Again, how often that will be is how much you actually do use the pack. And again, you also can wash it in the dishwasher. For that, it's super simple. You just place it in the dishwasher on its own, and you actually are supposed to tie the straps onto the bars of the dishwasher, so that way the straps don't get stuck on anything or twisted on anything. So yeah, that is another way that you can do it. Another common question is, do you have to add heat? And a lot of people were saying you're doing it wrong, you have to add heat, but actually you do not have to add heat in order for it to work. You can add heat if you want to, but you don't have to. And depending on what you are using it for, it may be better if you use it without heat, or it may be better if you do add heat. But something to note is that they say that the castor oil pack is designed to naturally hold in your body heat, so no extra heat is necessary. So you do not have to add heat. So Queen of the Thrones actually did a Facebook post about this, and they said that you can add heat if you want to, but they only recommend to add heat if you're feeling cold, or maybe you like the heat to soothe cramps. So that is one thing that adding heat can be helpful for, is like if you have, for example, maybe you have menstrual cramps, then adding heat can be very helpful. Adding or not adding heat can depend on what you're using the castor oil pack for. Another common question is, how much oil should you use each time you use the pack? So they recommend that you add add a new fresh amount of castor oil each time, and you're supposed to add 1 tablespoon. Now, the first time that you ever use it, you are supposed to add more than that. Another question is, can you share the pack? So no, you are not supposed to share the pack. Think of it like underwear. It is something that you use just for yourself. So if you do have multiple people in your family that want to use a castor oil pack, then you want to make sure that everybody has their own castor oil pack. Also, something that you might find helpful to know is that Queen of Thrones does have a variety of different castor oil packs and also sets to choose from depending on what your needs are. So for example, the one that I have is the castor oil pack, but they also do have a castor oil pack for kids, so that's a smaller sized one. If you want your kids to use it, they have a hair mask kit, and they also have a eye compressed kit. So they do have a variety of options to choose from depending on what you're looking to target. And then as far as storage goes, a way that you can store it is that you can store it in a glass bottle or a mason jar. I feel like a mason jar is a really smart way to do it. I have not done that before, but I'm definitely gonna try that now. Just storing it in a mason jar gives it a good place to sit. You can just put it on your bathroom counter or wherever works best for you. So I am a huge fan of Queen of the Thrones castor oil. It's my favorite. I specifically love it because, you know, it is a 100% pure organic castor oil. I love that it is in a dark glass bottle, which is super important when it comes to castor oil. You don't want to get a castor oil that comes in a plastic bottle. Queen of Thrones castor oil is my favorite, and their packs are also really great, and they're just so easy to use, and I find that they're really comfortable. I honestly haven't tried a whole lot of actual packs from different places just because they didn't always look the most comfortable. I really like that the Queen of the Thrones castor oil pack, these strings are so soft, and the actual material is also really nice. It's made out of 100% organic cotton. It's just really nice and comfortable, and I find that other ones, sometimes they have like Velcro. It just didn't seem as comfortable. So obviously you could get like a castor oil pack on Amazon if you don't want to get the Queen of the Thrones one. But I personally just really like the Queen of the Thrones ones. Also, they do have different sizes. So they have a smaller one, and then they also have a larger one. So you can definitely get a larger size with Queen of the Thrones. So I feel like they definitely accommodate to a lot of people. So that's another reason why I really like Queen of the Thrones. So I would definitely recommend them, and the castor oil specifically from Queen of the Thrones I just feel like is the best available. If you guys do want to pick up a castor oil pack for yourself, definitely make sure to check out the description box below. I do have a discount code for you guys where you can get 10% off, so definitely check out the description of this video for that. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you guys do have any questions, please feel free to let me know in the comment section below. I'd be happy to help answer any questions that you may have. If you're new here and you found this video helpful and you want to see even more content from me in the future, I would absolutely love it if you would go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you for my next video.